I guess God didn't find no replacement for Tupac yet. As soon as God find a replacement for Tupac, I'm gone, but until he do, I'll be here doing what he want me to do. I pray to God every night. I still do that.
I Sermous God didn't track down no trade for 2Pac yet. When God find a substitution for 2Pac, I'm gone yet until he do. I'll be here, doing what he maintained that I should do. I hesitant to go out each night. I actually do that Jada Pinkett has gathered critical consideration in ongoing titles because of the assertions she has made in regards to her relationship with Will Smith and 2Pac. Furthermore, there have been reports recommending that she is resolving the issue of 2Pac's case. For setting on how profound their relationship went, here's 2Pac discussing Jada Pink. Is my heart, you understand what I mean, she will be my companion for what seems like forever since Jada's viewpoints on 2Pac have been made public. It's not unforeseen that she might pass a few serious messages on to those associated with 2Pac's case. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and leaving him there, and he was not doing so well, you realize that immortal proverb about how misrepresentations can circle unendingly, yet in the end reality gets through the exterior. Well, think about what September 29th, 2023 may very well be the hotly anticipated second late reports have uncovered that they've caught the individual answerable for 2Pac's sad demise. Makes the story considerably really tempting that it appears to be that the spotlight might be progressively centered around Diddy to it all them. Nets, you know they can't actually contact me, you all. By the day's end you all see, and you all understand what it is. You realize the history. You may be interested about the new improvements. The end of the unbelievable rapper 2Pac Shaker has been a spooky, strange problem that has left the music business and his committed fans confused for over 20 years. By the by, there are late signs that the slippery truth might be at last arising out of the shadows. Do you feel like Puffy-O? You definitely. He would it be advisable for me? I figure he ought to peer out. He pays special attention to every other person, you understand. What I'm talking about in a staggering bit of occasions that could undoubtedly have a place with the universe of exciting embarrassments Las Vegas investigators have confined. In all honesty, Dwayne Cafe D. Davis, a 60-year-old posse pioneer, prestigious for his cooperation in different crook ventures. This capture has sent shockwaves through media outlets and gave a hint of something to look forward to the individuals who have hotly anticipated the equity in the unsettled 2Pac case. For a considerable length of time, the group of 2Pac Shaker has been sitting tight for equity. We are here today to report the capture of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis. Moper Shaker, 2Pac's stepbrother, has wound up trapped in a whirled breeze of feelings. Following the capture, he portrayed it as statement, clashing with a cocked eyebrow, highlighting their hotly anticipated consciousness of Key's contribution. The waiting inquiry worth $1 million in hypothesis remains. For what reason did it take authority such a long time to secure a suspect who had straightforwardly admitted to his job in the wrongdoing? We was only all in the vehicle together. This was the white Cadillac. Better believe it, Oak. In the sweeping 50-year history of hip bounce, no other couple of symbols have persevered through such fastidious assessment of their lives and unfortunate endings as 2Pac Shaker and Christopher Wallace, the eminent rapper, expertly known as the famous Enormous or Biggie Smalls. The two people are as yet valued and profoundly grieved today, similarly as they were just about 30 years prior when their lives were unfortunately stopped. Shaker in September 1996 in Las Vegas and Wallace in Walk 1997 in Los Angeles. You understand what I'm talking about. Everyone going to continuously be needing to place the blame or take a gander at my past and resemble well Oak. This is he so here. This is what he used to do their unfavorable passings. Are by and by at the center of attention following the new capture of Dwayne Keith Davis, known as KED for his associated job in the K with Shaker, an exceptional 27 years after the rapper was shot while leaving about on the vivacious Las Vegas. Take body camera film from Davis' capture, catches him referring to the M as the main case in Las Vegas history. We lost 2 Goliaths foolishly, that annoys me with regards to big deal. And Pac, we lost 2 Goliaths over nothing anyway. Shacker's sad case had significant repercussions that stretched out a long ways past the boundaries of Nevada and created a grave-shaded area over Wallace's own end. The waiting inquiry that keeps on approaching is when, or for sure assuming a capture, will at any point be made in association with the deficiency of Wallace 27 years. For a long time, the group of 2Pac Shaker has been sitting tight for equity. There is even a string interfacing the examinations concerning their singular passings. Greg Kading, a resigned analyst from the Los Angeles Police Division, had talked with Davis back in 2009 as an individual of premium in the Wallace M case. This was because of Davis' attendance at a party facilitated at the Peterson Car Gallery in Los Angeles, from which Wallace had left not long before he was unfortunately shot up. We didn't simply take his statement for anything. You realize we know that, he's a profession criminal. He's a gangster, besides in a record of a Clark Province fabulous jury. Continuing held last month, reside Las Vegas, Metropolitan Police criminal investigator Clifford MOG unveiled that agents had proposed a hypothesis proposing an expected connection among Shaker's and Wallace's demise. While MOG didn't give explicit insights regarding the hypothesis, he affirmed that Davis was not viewed as engaged with these grievous occasions. He hung over on the window. We are on the window. Popped who they would drove one external popped. You understand what I'm talking about yet? They was on the opposite side, right besides. As per certain reports, there have been signs of an expected association among Diddy and 2Pac's M. The emphasis on this matter strengthened when Big Deal's M case was returned in 2006. In line with his mom, during this reinvestigation, the LAPD analyst Greg Kading uncovered new data that appeared to point towards a connection among Diddy and the sad demise of 2Pac. This crucial change in occasions occurred when Veda Wallace, the mother of Biggie Smalls, documented a claim against the LAPD, looking for around $500 million in punitive fees. She referred to the generally coursed paranoid fear, proposing that the police had hidden reality in regards to her child's end. This legitimate activity provoked the resuming of the case in 2006, with LAPD investigator Greg Kading entrusted to lead the examination. As Kading dug into the case, he startlingly went over an abundance of extra data. Following a broad 3-year examination, criminal investigator Greg Kading arrived at a stunning consideration. Puff Daddy Combs was purportedly connected to coordinating a $1 million agreement against 2Pac Shaker. The supposed thought process behind this trick was believed to be complicatedly connected to the warmed rap quarrel, including brushes and Biggie Smalls. Kading guaranteed that the powerful music tycoon had huge posse associations in Los Angeles and had allegedly looked for the help of Crips part Dwayne Keith Cafe D. Davis to do the death. They must fight back, so they don't seem as though a frail posse in two. You realize they owe it to him. As per CAD's discoveries, the preparation of 2Pac's M was evidently executed by Crips gangster Orlando Childpath Anderson. Initially, the arrangement had assigned Kefite as the planned hired gunman, yet a latest possible moment change in the plan brought about Keffi's nephew taking on the job and completing the death, so they understood the Southside Crips and Orlando Anderson Keffi D. They realized that we just hit this fella in Las Vegas. And you realize as it's on at last prompted the sad demise of 2Pac and the injury of Suge Knight. Curiously, only hours before the shooting, Childpath had been engaged with an actual squabble with 2Pac at a Las Vegas club. Quickly in the fallout, you realize Diddy catches wind of the shooting, figures out that there's been 2Pac been shot and is in the clinic. And shockingly, there have been claims showing that Biggie Little's previous spouse, Confidence Evans, knew about Diddy affirmed inclusion in a plot against 2Pac. As per reports, after 2Pac's M. Keffi D. purportedly contacted Diddy and Divans, unveiling their alleged association with this sad episode. And as per Key D, he gets a call. He's truly with Compress the middle person. And they're back in LA, and Compress accepts a call. And it's Puffy on the opposite stopping point. Fans have for some time been cautious and mindful of this case, as it seems they knew about the subtleties a long time before the authority investigation even initiated. One individual, composed So Stand by Diddy, pitted the Crips and Bloods together to not just obliterate the domain of two road lords yet, in addition the ascent of two productive stars, yet not in handcuffs on the off chance that ain't no, then I don't have the foggiest idea. What is another additional so? Was it a hit by Diddy or counter for the battle at the MGM on the grounds that I don't have the foggiest idea how the two things integrate? They say Orlando got thump up and proceeded to get his kin so. All in all, did Diddy bring in the hit? Another eyewitness composed, I heard Diddy gave Compress $1 million to provide for Key D, yet didn't give it to him. He seems like a genuinely horrendous buddy, and they ought to look nearer. Various distributions have widely conveyed the story encompassing 2Pac Shaker's case and the admission of a supposed assistant to the wrongdoing Dwayne.